Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on Teflon Travels. If you look in the background, you can see some graffiti art. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've booked a free walking tour today. It starts at 3:30, so I'm just waiting for the tour guide to start, and then they're going to take us around Shoreditch. They're going to show us all the street art in the area. So this is where a lot of the young street artists, this is where they come to showcase their talent. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I do like my art, so yeah, definitely looking forward to this. I'll see you guys when we start the tour. I just finished my fake Jamaican food. It wasn't authentic, but it definitely hit the spot. It's called Rudy's. If you find some fake Jamaican food, when you get to BoxPark, Shoreditch, and check out Rudy's. So now I'm going to start this tour. I think I'm running a little bit late, you know. Let me see. Don't even know where it is. outside the station. I think I'm here. Just looking for the tour guide. I don't even, oh, I think I found him. They said he's got a red umbrella. So I think I found him. Umbrella. So is this a tour?
This is the Graffiti Street Art.
Yeah,
tour,
okay,
yeah?
all right, thank you.
Wonderful. You signed in with us?
Yes, I have.
Wonderful. If you could just give your email address to Becky here, whichever email you signed in with.
Okay.
Great. There we go. If you can type it in my phone for me, that'd be lovely. Thanks.
Is there a lot of people?
Yeah. That's why there's two guys, because we're going to split the group. It's Easter holidays, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. People everywhere.
Over 40 so far.
Yeah, the weather's all right today.
That's good, isn't it? I love it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, thank you. Great. We'll be starting in a few minutes' time.
Okay, no
we're
worries.
going to gather you up and split the group,
Yeah,
okay?
okay, no worries.
Origins and how it started is something that's quite debated over, really. Because has anyone here tried to use a spray can to do anything? Yeah, you have? How hard is it? Very hard.
To be precise as well.
Yes, and you've done it? Do you find it hard as well? It's really hard. It's really hard to control how far you need to be away from the wall, and the coverage you can get, and the drips, especially the drips. However, when these guys were tagging their name very quickly, this did something for them. They gained control of the town, and out of this control bred street art. Things like this started to happen. This is still essentially a tag. This is still someone doing their name, but there's arguably so much more artistry to this. So however you feel about one or the other, they have to coexist. You can't have street art without graffiti. So, but this is something that's debated over, because councils always do this, especially here. What gets jet washed off? What's a mess and what's art? And that's what I want to challenge you with as we're walking around today, actually. What you believe is beautiful, what you believe is a mess. Because the graffiti artists of the day, the guys that are tagging, will be the street artists of the future. And this brings me on to my next point about the legality of all of this. Everything you see here around you is, everything we've walked past, it's all illegal, still in the UK today. It can carry with it a really weighty prison sentence, up to 10 years in prison. It's considered criminal damage. And if you're a juvenile, you a 2-year detention sentence. So, if you want to pick up the can today, however, I suggest you do it around here. The police are not going to arrest you around here. They're more likely to stop you and go, wow, that's really cool, can I have a picture? It's socially acceptable around here. It's only made the area more vibrant, more cool. People come to do music videos here. Netflix have been doing a series here. Warner Brothers are just about to do a film here. They do music videos. And so it's just made it a really cool, and it means people like you want to come see the art on the wall. But also it means that that's why the money has come in as well. These artists have made this area so cool, and yet we'll see them rail against the kind of money and then being pushed out because of this. They are a communications company, and they contacted an agency called Global Street Artists. They look after many of these graffiti artists within an agency to be able to just give them work. So they contacted them and said, have you got any artists that can spray paint our entire building? They went, we've got 199 artists. They went, okay, wait, hang on, that's a few too many. How about we take 16? So they took 16 artists and they split them up into pairs, and they gave them a section of this building each to work on the idea of connectivity matters. So that's what each of these murals is representing. The first one here, the guy that's done the funny cubist faces, his name is Hunto. He's an Italian. Can anyone tell me the artist he bases his work on? Sorry?
Picasso.
Picasso! You're going to have 10 points. Well done. Yes, well, you can have those. Yes, he based his work on Picasso. So next time you see a piece of work brightly coloured with faces like this, you will know that that is a Hunto piece of work. But luckily we can see this wonderful piece by Dan Kitchner. Now, Dan Kitchner, he takes inspiration from Japan. He usually does street scenes, but he sometimes does portraits of Japanese women as well. But the one thing that you will always be able to recognise a Dan Kitchner piece with is that he always uses how light reflects with water. So they always have this misty quality about them. But it's really wonderful, this like glowing that you can see. It's great. We're going to head down here, we're going to talk about Thierry Noir, but I'm going to stop you on the corner down here. Yes, you can have some points. Everyone, you've taken the point. You have 20 points. This one's a more difficult spot. I'm just quickly going to talk about Thierry Noir. You may have seen a lot of these little funny faces around London, because Thierry Noir is quite an important artist for us, even though he's a French street artist, because he was one of the very first people to graffiti on the Berlin Wall. Now, in the 1980s, the Berlin Wall was quite a scary place to go to. People didn't used to go near it at all, and guards still patrolled it. So Thierry Noir was living in a squat opposite the Berlin Wall, and under the cover of darkness, he would go out and he would paint one of these little funny faces on the Berlin Wall. Now, the next day, it would either be washed off or it would be covered over. So he would do the same thing. Under the cover of darkness, he would paint another one. But the same pattern kept repeating himself, but he got a bit more confident. He wouldn't just do one, he might do 2 or 3. And then before long, it wasn't just him doing it. Other people had taken up the baton to paint these little funny faces on the Berlin Wall. And before long, they could no longer wash off or paint over them any longer. And in 1989, when the Berlin Wall fell, if you remember, the whole thing was covered in graffiti. Now, I'm not saying that Thierry Noir brought the Berlin Wall down with graffiti, not by any stretch of the imagination, but he did do something else. He demystified the wall for people. He made it so it wasn't such a scary place to go towards. People used to go near it to look at the beautiful artwork that was on it. So it made it a less scary place. So things like this are really important. They are powerful, because if people with money want to influence our government in some way, they can get large corporations and they can pay their way in. If people without money want to influence anything, they can put it on the streets. If people don't like our politics in this country, you will see it on the streets. When Boris Johnson was in charge, oh my God, you should see the stuff that was on there.
guys, I just finished the tour. I want to say a big thanks to Becky. So what's the name of the company again?
We are London with a Local, and this is our street art tour. We do lots of other tours around London as well. So if you want to book any of those, go on to londonwithalocal.com.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Alright guys, so I just finished the tour. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a nice tour of Shoreditch, showing you all the graffiti street art. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out some of those names. I'm going to put some of the names in the description, and yeah, do check them out, support them. They're highly talented. Their work don't really get acknowledged by the mainstream, so this is their way of showcasing their art. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out.